What's up, guys? Watching this podcast. Welcome to the Night Talk. Good evening, good night. As you see, of course, on the my channel, the Night Talk podcast. This is part one. So basically, what we'll be doing here in this podcast, guys, is that hopefully my voice could be putting you sound to sleep. Okay, that's the main point. What I'm basically going to do is just talk about random things here, right? What's going on of the world, and also read some Bibles to y'all guys. So yeah, that's part of my podcast, the Night Talk. And the main thing for the podcast is that hopefully that my voice can put you sound to sleep, and whatever you're going through during your nighttime, you can just watch my podcast, listen to me, have your headphones or your AirPods, whatever, wrapped around your ears or in your ears, and you just get to hear the sound of my voice. And yeah, guys, so welcome. And if you have any comments or any suggestions for what you want me to say, what's going on in this world, or any Bible studies want me to do, any scriptures, anything you want me to say, let me know. But welcome to part one, and let's get rolling. Alright, so let's see what's happening in this world. Let's see what's going on. I know that there was the president of the United States is Donald J. Trump. So what do you guys think about that? I never know how to put no, I do know how to put Siri on here. My bad. But yeah, we see what's going on in this world. Let's see what's up with President Trump. What is he up to? So you guys, I'm just here looking at my phone, searching up what's going on. But let's see. White House backs off on terrorists on Colombia after agreement on unrestricted acceptance of migrants. Alright, let's move on to see what Trump does about these migrants. You know what, matter of fact, let me add some music, right? Because I should add some music to the podcast. Let me know if you guys want to hear some music, but non-copyrighted music. The next podcast I do. And I'll be doing these podcasts every night or every other night. Depends. Let me know, guys, how many times you want me to be on this podcast. The White House says Sunday night that Colombia has agreed to allow the United States to transport repatriated migrants back to the country after 2 U.S. military planes carrying deportees were blocked by Colombia early Sunday, sparking a flurry of terrorist threats between President Donald Trump and his Colombian counterpart. After Colombia President Gustavo Petro rejected the military planes from landing, stating the U.S. can't treat Trump or emergency 25% tariffs on all imports from the country that would be raised on 50% in a week. A travel ban for Colombian citizens and revocation of visas for Colombian officials in the U.S. So, yeah, guys, what do you think about that? What Trump did to these Colombians, migrants, like criminals, and they're coming in without. What he means by criminals, I think they're coming in without passports or coming in legally, right, to the U.S. There's some Colombians that are citizens here in the U.S. that have the green cards, you know what I mean? They have their visas and they can stay here in the country. So, do you guys think that Trump is doing a good thing, allowing, foreign people to come into the country, U.S., but legally, right, with their visas? Or do you think it's unfair for those people that don't have visas, you know what I mean? That don't have visas and come into the U.S. legally, right? Let's see, let's keep on reading. It's about information, a lot of information, but I'm just trying to get to the important ones. Yeah, what I said, this sure issuance of visa restrictions on individuals from allied countries are an extraordinary move, as it is that's typically reserved for adversaries or individuals who have committed human rights abuses. So yeah, so you think, yeah, it is important, right, to have visas to come in from another country. Just, whatever happens here in the U.S., they're legally responsible for things. You know what I mean? They can stand responsible for it because they're legal residents of the U.S. And what if they're illegal? If they're legal residents, and it's like, yeah, mess up the law. Well, you go back to your country, right? You know what I mean? So there's some pros and cons of this, right? Of having a visa as an immigrant. Well, that's one thing. Let's see. On the Middle East, Trump suggested Saudi disband of the Gaza Strip is to move more than 1 million Palestinians to other countries and clean out the whole thing, appearing to break with decades of U.S. foreign policy. The early days of Trump's return to the White House have been marked by a flurry of executive actions on policy priorities and by acts of more immigrants, for Trump, but news. Trump spoke to Kino Bahrain on Sunday. President Donald Trump spoke with the Kino Bahrain Al Khalif on Sunday, according to a readout call from the White House. The two leaders discussed their supports for regional peace, including building upon Bahrain's previous normalization agreement with Israel, signed during the first Trump administration, according to the readout. So, yeah, guys, what do you think about that too? Like Trump going to meet with like world leaders, just to go to policies and all that stuff, right? That's pretty good, you know. Hopefully, he's fluent, like speaking right, speaking, having good terms with the leaders of the other worlds, of the other countries. I mean, and yeah, hopefully we could all just come together as one. You know what I mean? Like how it says, one nation under God. Hopefully that can happen with the Trump presidency as he has it for the 4 years, right? Well, it's all good. It's all good right now with Trump. Um, Feel free, guys, to leave a comment below what you guys think about that topic. But let's move on to the next one. Let's see. Oh yeah, so also next question about Trump. What do you guys think about the TikTok ban right now? The TikTok ban that's happening. Um, I guess Trump's doing that 9-day probation where you gotta be someone has to buy 50% of TikTok, and if not, then it's going to shut down. TikTok's going to sell. But I seen that um, what is it? I seen that if 9 days TikTok, like if it's not bought, it's gonna get sold, right? Or China's gonna sell it, right? But who do you guys think is gonna buy TikTok? Right? Some suggestions say Elon Musk or Jeff Bezos. The guys that are, the wealthy guys, and they're probably gonna buy TikTok or some, invest into TikTok, right? So TikTok won't, down, stop, as momentum grows, right? But also I noticed too when I tried to update for TikTok, like the TikTok update modification. We try to modify TikTok or update it. It don't update anymore because it says that the TikTok App Store don't have it anymore. The App Store doesn't have it. And the Google apps, Google Play Store don't have it anymore. They don't have the TikTok shop anymore. So yeah, so right now it's in effect. Right now, TikTok, um, it's not in the App Store right now, or in the Google Play Store right now. I don't know if you guys seen that, but comment below if you guys seen that the app stores do not have TikTok, or the Google Play stores do not have TikTok. But it's reading. Yeah, it's so crazy how in the Air Force One, right, that the president gets to get interviewed, and like biz get interviewed on the plane. You know, like how cool that is, right? Just have your own interview on the plane, and like people just following you. You know what I mean? Like that's just strange, right? But he says the first question was to the fate of TikTok, Greenland, and Canada. Trump pumped the plane's cabin Saturday night while flying from Las Vegas to Florida, where he was staying in his Doral Golf Club on Monday. The new president's and blah 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 blah. It's a lot of talk. So yeah, it says Trump's talking to about future investors into TikTok. Yeah, so let me know, guys. Comment below that I used to have a TikTok, or I do have a TikTok channel. It's called Adju Entertains. But that channel dance videos, different types of things on TikTok, right? That I do a bit of Q&As, dance, all the good stuff. But yeah, like I was saying, like when I was trying to update my TikTok, it said it wasn't able to update because it's no longer in the App Store. So that was strange. But and then also too, no longer in the Google Play. What's not strange, you guys should know already, right? So if you guys have TikTok right now, it's still going, but when the next download comes up, like for a better version of TikTok, or yeah, for TikTok, it's gonna say no longer available. Sorry, guys. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic. Let's see what's going on. World news. Let me see. Top and breaking world news today. Thousands of people had disappeared in Latin America during decades-long conflicts. Families still search, but many have never been found. Damn, that's so crazy, right? Thousands of people have disappeared. During decades. So man, it's been a long time that people haven't been searched or still haven't been founded, right, in this world. It just comes to show like how big this world is, right? From north to south and west to east, right? How big the world is. And like just so many different things that we don't know in this world, right? Every country, every state, everything in this world just has its own meaning, right? And yeah, like its own meaning. Like this, you gotta find things, right? You know what I mean? You gotta find things um that catch. Find things that go along with it, right? You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, but that's spectacular how the world is, how it acts, how it performs, how it shows us what it is. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's see. Elon Musk. Elon Musk. Oh yeah, it's not a topic, but Elon Musk. So what do you think about Elon Musk sending us to Mars, right? Going to Mars and colonizing it. But I think that like it's a good idea. But also like a bad idea, right? Because what do you guys think of it when colonizing Mars? It's a bad or good idea, but I think it's a bad idea because so many people on the Earth that just to go to Mars to colonize and to make it into another planet with living human beings in there, like it's gonna take a long time to do that, right? And just it's gonna take a lot of intelligence and a lot of how can we do it? How can we colonize Mars faster? You know what I mean? Faster in like in a short amount of centuries, years to come. That's also spectacular too, right? But I guess so. Right now, I'm going to read a little bit from the Bible. Okay. So let's see. Right now, I'm reading some Genesis, guys. Right, speaking of the world and how the world is how the world is growing and how the world's starting. Right. So hopefully y'all could get some information down or there's some knowledge, right? Some true wisdom, and hopefully you guys apply it in your life. You know what I mean? Or apply whatever spot you need help out in your life. But let's see. In the beginning, God created the heavens and earth. The earth was formless and empty, and darkness covered the deep waters, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. Then God said, "Let there be light," and there was light. And God saw that the light was good. Then he separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness night. And evening passed, and the morning came, marking the first day. Then God said, "Let there be a space between the waters to separate the waters of the heavens from the waters of the earth." And that is what happened. God made this space to separate the waters from the earth from the waters of the heavens. God called the space sky. And evening passed, and morning came, marking the second day. So yeah, guys, right now I'm reading Genesis right now. On Genesis in the Bible, guys. If you get download the app for Bible or find a way to find the Bible, but read Genesis, the creation of this earth, right? So like they show like how the earth was before a water planet, right? A water planet just blew water out. And it says that, and it says here in the Bible that the earth was formless and empty. The darkness covered the deep waters, and the Spirit of God was hovering over the surface of the waters. So it shows here in the Bible, it says here that deep waters covered. Darkness covered the deep waters. So yeah, it was just dark, right? And he was thinking about, you know what? Let's put light. Let's make light. And that's what he said. Let there be light, and there was light. And God thought the light was good. You can see like how powerful that is, right? How powerful God is, and what he could do. You know what I mean?